Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's Ryan here, and today I'm going to do a response video to all the comments I got on message about dislikes, and I'll let you know very gladly there'll be no swearing in this video. I generally don't swear at all, really, or I swear very rarely. I just feel like I can use different words that are stronger, but sometimes cursing makes you, it's just expression, really. Anyways, I'm going to go through one by each of your comments because you guys took the time to make a comment, and I can't tell you how grateful I am because you took the time. And you know what's funny? I'm actually grateful that anyone puts a thumbs down or a thumbs up because the reality is, like the first comment here that I'm going to read, Jesse Curran, this is my general manager, it was for the UFC gym where I work at, but he got promoted. Anyways, Jesse, thank you for your comment. First, his what did he say? He said, if I get a like and a dislike, I did something right. If you can read his comment, he says some really good stuff in there. So thank you, Jesse. But I'll tell you right now, one of the things is that this is a really surprising video. I really didn't expect to get so many comments or views. It just shows how much people are drawn to negative stuff, basically drama. But bro, man, you know it. I have to be totally honest with you. This YouTube thing has always been a therapy for me, and I wanted to speak truth. It just so happens I felt like talking about dislikes. So I don't know. It's really, I mean, the thing I really wanted, the thing that's sort of interesting about this whole YouTube thing is that, when you're trying to grab people's attention, you have to be polarizing, because if you're not polarizing, no one will pay attention to you. Either people gotta love you or hate you. You can't be in the middle because then you're boring. I mean, they'd rather hate you because then at least you grab their attention. Because if you're boring, they're not going to pay attention. C-Lock, how did I get past my fear on YouTube and opening up a vlog? Well, to answer your question, I think this video should be by itself. I'll probably make another video on it, but I didn't. I'm still uncomfortable doing certain things, but just like with lifting weights, when you want to start deadlifting for the first time, you don't start with 400 pounds. You start with the bar, you work your way up. At one point, 400 pounds was scary for me. It's not anymore. Same goes for YouTube and vlogs. You just do them. If you're really scared, just remember that nobody really cares about you. I don't say this to be mean. It's just true. Most people don't. I mean, maybe your mom and your family, but that's just like not very many people. Same with me. No one cares about me. They care about being entertained and paying attention to things, learning something for themselves. You're really not that important. Neither am I. Even some of the big YouTubers that have millions of subs, they're specks when you compare them to Justin Bieber or Michael Jordan or Oprah, and even those, Michael Jordan, all them, with 50 million followers or whatever, Justin Bieber specifically, or PewDiePie, who's got the largest YouTuber, are just specks in the universe. They really are. I mean, none of us matter. Well, none of us will matter in 100 years. I mean, at least most of us won't. And if you're lucky, maybe you'll be important as like Abraham Lincoln or Martin Luther King, but it's very unlikely. And even then, they'll eventually be forgotten in 1,000 years, right? But who knows? We really don't know what's going to happen. Kate, sometimes personalities are just incompatible. It has nothing to do with you and nothing to do with them. Don't let them influence you badly. You're better than this. I agree with you, Kate. You said something about incompatible personalities, but as far as being better than this, yes, I agree with that too. Eric Bennett, hang in there. Thank you for your content. Thanks, man. I appreciate your comment and kind words. Abdullah Bandit, love you, bro, but thumbs down for this vid. Sorry. It's all good, man. Thanks for your comment. And honestly, I'm very serious. Thank you. Jermaine Novat, clearly you care because it looks like you turn likes and dislikes off. Correct me if I'm wrong. People usually dislike if you strongly disagree or simply don't like the person posting. But look at Vince G. He simply has subs to dislike him and roast him. I can still see the likes and dislikes. They're just private now. I don't think you can actually turn them off. And you're right. I agree. That's how the internet works. You're right about that, and I agree with that. And of course, I care. But when you hear someone say they don't care, it's somewhat unclear exactly what they don't care about. And often, the person doesn't know exactly, and I don't know exactly. If anything, it's just me wanting attention, which is probably 100% true. I mean, that's just what it is. Let's just say it like it is. Let's not sugarcoat it. Mr. Per La Vacas, sorry, says he personally disagrees with everyone here, but finds this topic interesting. He left a long comment. You guys can read it, but here's my response to his comment. Again, thank you for taking the time to comment. It means a lot to me. You have very logical explanations for likes and dislikes, like your example of having people watch a full video before choosing thumbs up or thumbs down. You make a ton of sense. Unfortunately, we humans are irrational creatures, and that run on emotion and that make up stories that justify our actions. Mary Fulton didn't expect profanity, hurt feelings masked by anger. Yes, that's true. Overcome negativity with moving forward. God dang is highly offensive to her. Personally offends her. First off, thank you for being so candid yet very kind and respectful. I wish I was as well. I wish I, as well as other people, could be like you. The world would be a better place. I say that. I really say that with honesty, because it's really hard. Like when you're offended or you feel something, it's hard not to express yourself in a teenage-like way. Like basically what I want to be, a teenager. I especially like what you said about speaking God's name in vain. I've always wondered about how offensive that is, and now I know. You're right about my self-reliant video. She made a really nice comment. Thank you, Mary Lou Fulton. I generally don't curse, so it will be rare. The Poke Kid 01. There does exist people that you get to know you dislike, people that use you. And he's talking about how I said this thing in the video where I said, what did I say? I said, when you like somebody, well, basically, if you have a hater, right? Most haters really don't know you, but he was saying that there are people that you get to know that you dislike. Yes. I mean, like when you get, what I really mean is when you get to really know them, like on a really deep personal level. And like I said before, you really don't know and meet people or connect with people that close. Even, like my YouTube videos, you're seeing a snippet of my life, and then some of it's edited. You know what I mean? You have maybe if you follow me on Snapchat or Instagram, it's so limited. Like you don't really even know. This is just my public persona. Of course, there's some authenticity, there's stuff going on, but like you still don't know the whole picture, right? But thanks, man, for leaving a comment and expressing yourself. I really do appreciate you taking the time. I read it all. I think that's pretty dope what you did about drawing a comic for our girl. That's awesome, bro. I was pretty good at drawing, but wasn't good enough to do that. I'd probably have a girlfriend in high school if I was able to do that. Those personal things are really cool to hear because I totally relate. I'm sure a lot of people will. The Auto Polis. Ryan, stick to making content to the best of your abilities. So what if you get thumbs down? Dislikes are not true representation. To be honest, I think the lack of views is starting to show in your confidence. Hey man, thank you for your comment and feedback. It's truly appreciated. I'm sweating now. Okay, so what was the point of this video? Well, I want to take the time to just say thank you. I really didn't expect. I don't get a lot of views, but I don't expect this many comments. It's just kind of cool. So I felt like I just felt like honoring you, honestly, like just talking and saying, hey, thank you for taking the time. Really what's sort of interesting of this whole video, what Jesse said in the beginning, I mentioned, if you get a dislike or a like, I did something right. If I get a dislike or a like, I did something right. And that's what makes it hard to be a YouTuber. That's what makes it hard to be famous, basically, or try to build your brand, because you kind of have to be polarizing, like people who believe in God, or people who support Donald Trump or Barack Obama, or who are people who just say they're Republican, or people who say they're Democrat, people who say they're Christian, people who say they're atheist, people who say they're vegan, people who say they're not vegan, or people who they say they hate vegans or dislike vegans. There's a lot of, it's being able to make a decision and stick with it and then represent that thing. And that's what makes it difficult, right? Some people are famous by accident, not accident, but they just, it's so much unintended consequence. And I'm with my small channel and kind of what I'm doing, I really, like I said, this is really just mostly therapy. I do want to like build a brand for myself, but I kind of recently learned that I don't even have to do that to make a really good living and make lots of money and have a good life. I thought I had to be famous. I thought I had to build an online brand. But at the same token, I enjoy this. You know, I don't know if it's going to always be in this format. I'm just doing it because this is all I have time for. You know, actually, what I really want to do, which I wish was just really more profitable, which is making YouTube reviews on like tech. You know, I bought a new laptop. I wish I'd show it to you. You know, I just like showing stuff like this. You know, I like to talk about tech. I love tech. I'm just like a tech junkie. You know, and MBKHD is like one of my favorite YouTubers. But anyways, you know, another video I'm probably gonna make. I like this one about, you know, opening up on YouTube and getting used to vlogging. Like people, like how do you get over that fear? What's some other ones on here? I think just in general, it's just like getting people to comment, you know, or interact with you, because that's really what you want. Because in reality, you know, even if you have 1 million views, very few people care. You know what I mean? And some people will comment, but some people will actually take the time to make an intelligent comment and really try to connect with you. Because ultimately, a lot of the time what we're trying to do is we're trying to connect with each other in some way or some fashion. That's kind of why when people are into Star Wars, or if you're a Star Wars fan, you can connect with them. It's like, oh man, we're into Star Wars too. Or if you're into Game of Thrones and you're like, you know, you're like, I don't know, seriously, like I bet you there's someone out there that loves Game of Thrones, and there's someone that's in love with Cersei Lannister. There is, and they're probably a small group of people, and they're probably crazy. I'm just kidding, but I'm just in real. They are. They're really just, you know, there's like these pockets of people that care about something. You know what I mean? And they can totally relate. And I don't know where I'm going with this is that if you want to stand out, if I want to stand out, I basically kind of have to be ridiculous. I mean, look at Caitlyn. Is it Caitlyn Jenner? Is that what it is? Like, there's just so much. Kardashians. That's what you have to do. I mean, you don't have to do it to that degree, but like, I mean, who else I think about? I think about Miley Cyrus. When Miley Cyrus shaved her head and did, I think it was a Super Bowl, or maybe it was a MTV award, some awards. I don't know. But the point is, she did something where it just got a ton of attention. People thought she was crazy, but it put her on the map and allowed her to go from this Disney girl to a non-Disney girl. You know, and that's kind of I think that was the purpose of it. I didn't even watch the performance. I just know people make jokes about the whole wrecking ball thing. Anyways, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Again, thank you. I'll see you later.